Hello, how are you? So guys, there is a good news. We have got that Samsung is going to release its first trifold. How do you find this news? Tell me in the comment section. Are you ready for the trifold Samsung? Yes, our topic today is about trifold Samsung is ready to be launched. So, how do you find it? Hello guys, welcome to our tech talk today, where Samsung has is going to release the trifold Galaxy. So this is their first trifold Galaxy phone that is going to be launched very soon. So what's your opinion about this? Give your opinion in the chat section. And if you're first here, just subscribe. Hi Fariza, how are you? How are you, Fariza? Thank you, Fariza, for subscribing. Tell me, how are you excited about the first trifold Samsung's phone that is going to be launched very soon? Remember the tech in folding phones that have been hitting the headlines this year and last year? So Samsung have got to the extra mile. Now they're going to release their first trifold Samsung Galaxy, and the launch date is yet to be communicated. But how do you find it? Hello, Ibnu Sina. How are you, Ibnu Sina? Can you tell what's your thought about the trifold, Samsung trifold that is going to be released? You know, the fold technology have been hitting the headline on the internet since last year, and right now Samsung is going to release their first um, trifold phone. What is your take about the foldable arena? Ibn Sina, I'm fine. Where are you from? I'm from Kenya, Ibn Sina. Where are you from? And guys, if this is your first time here, please just like and subscribe. We are giving out these channels about the tech or from Indonesia. That's a very uh, beautiful country. I understand the beautiful beaches about Indonesia. I'm from Kenya. What's your thought about the Samsung Trifold? It's going to be released very soon. So remember the iPhone, the tri the folding technology was is currently on trending zone since last year and this year, and Samsung now is going to upgrade to trifold. So you can imagine how the phone will be a very large display, and you can unfold it and fold it at the same time to fit your pocket. Imagine having a 14-inch display on your pocket. That's a very interesting thing that Samsung is going to launch very soon. And remember, Samsung is the in terms of technology, Samsung is very much ahead in terms of AI. We expect more AI features in this trifold. And my question is, what is your opinion about the trifold technology? Thank you, Ibsino. Thank you, Ibsino. And if this is your first time here, please just subscribe. And I'm here to answer any question and take your views about the fold technology that's have been hitting the headline since last year. And as we speak now, Samsung is preparing to launch the trifold Samsung. And tell me, you can imagine how the life will be very easier walking with your 14-inch display screen in your pocket. It's very portable because when you unfold it, you'll be having a very large display comparing to the zip fold that we are having right now. So tell me, how do you find these? Yeah, how do you find it? Yeah. So guys, for those who are tuning in, the topic of today's tech talk is about Samsung is going to launch their trifold phone this year, and actually the leaks suggest that there is so many things to hope and very good things, features, and you know very well about this. Samsung is more on AI features, so we are expecting so many things in this the trifold. And remember, they recently launched their slimmest phone, the Samsung S25 Edge, and we think this trifold is going to be seamlessly slim so that it can comfortably fit into our pockets. So it's like we are going to be working with the displays, large displays. You can imagine up to maybe 14-inch display. So it's very interesting, and I'll be a little bit curious to understand what are your thoughts about this. Give your thought in the comment section, and if this is your first time here, please go down and like and subscribe uh, to this video of today. So I'm really excited for those who are joining in right now. So ask me any question about this tech info that we are talking about here today, and I'll be really eager to know what's your take about this. Yup. So my name is Geoffrey, the owner of NAI. So welcome to those who are tuning in. Today's Tech Talk is about the trifold. Samsung's first launching the trifold phone. And now my question is, what do you think? How interesting this fold technology is coming, Imagine you're just moving around with a very big display that can fit into your pocket. So tell me, what's your take about this? And if this is your first time, please subscribe. I'm waiting for your comments down below, and I'll be going through it and responding to each and everyone. Tell me where are you watching me from, and I'll be very excited to see this live going through. And the more you interact in this live, the more is being recommended to more people, and that's what about today's take. So tell me, yeah, yeah. So as per the Sam Mobile, the trifold is going to be made available in the US, China, South Korea, and the United Emirates. So that's where the first is going to begin with. it may then be sold in additional countries sometimes in 2026. So it's something that is very interesting, and you can tell me about that, okay? And if this is your first time, please do me a favor. Could you subscribe? So Samsung Trifold phone is likely to be called the Galaxy G Fold or Galaxy Z Trifold. Is expected to launch commercially in this November or December this year. In select market, a wider, more global launch is anticipated to be in 2026. So the device will be officially unveiled to a select audience at a tech exhibition during the APEC CEO summit in South Korea at the beginning of this 2025, November 2025. Initially available will be limited with the production rumored to be between 50,000 and 200,000 units, and the initial market are expected to include South Korea, Greater China, the US, and the United Arab Emirates. So guys, this is about the Trifold Galaxy, and there are some rumors about the actual name of this Trifold Galaxy. Some are suggesting that it will be called Galaxy G Fold or Galaxy Z Trifold. I think Galaxy G Fold, it sounds somehow professional, easy to remember, I don't know. What do you think about this? Yeah, tell me. And if this is your first time, do me a favor, subscribe. And let's talk about the key features and in details that are expected into this the trifold Samsung trifold. It's going to be a trifolding design. Talking about the design, it's a triple folding design that folds into a smartphone shape and unfold into a 10. So when we are talking about the design, the key feature and details include um, the design. The design is obvious. It will be a triple folding design, and that folds into a smartphone shape, and when it unfolds to a 10-inch tablet sized display, and the price is rumored to be 2,800 US dollars, and the specification is expected to figure the Snapdragon 8 Li chip, up to 16 GB of RAM, and triple 50 megapixel rear camera system. And talk about the software, it will run a One UI 7 based on Android 14 with AI enhancement, and the custom interface design for the trifold from the Factor. So you might be asking yourself, what will be its availability? The initial availability is very limited, and a broader consumer launch is a strong possibly for three three uh, countries. These are US, China, and the UAE, United Arab Emirates. So, what's your comment on that? So, And if this is your first time, please just like and subscribe. You. So the tech of today is about the trifold Samsung Galaxy, which is going to be launched very soon. Emmanuel the legend from Kenya. Thank you very much, Emmanuel. Have you subscribed? So the tech talk of today is about the Samsung trifold phone that is likely to be launched uh, this November or December 2025, and there are two suggested names. Other group are suggesting that it will be called the Galaxy G Fold.
Yaje?
Poa.
Unanisaidia na 15 kuwekea kwa simu. Sawa.
Sawa. So the Samsung trifold is likely to be called the Galaxy G Fold or Galaxy Z trifold, and I think, for my opinion, the G Galaxy G Fold will be a bit memorizable compared to Galaxy Z trifold. That's my opinion, and they are commercially launching it this November or earlier December 2025, and the market selects that a wider, more global launch will happen in 2026. Hi, my brother, what's up? How are you doing today? I'm doing great, and the tech talk about today's is about the trifold Samsung that is going to be launched this year, and this is going to happen on in between November and December 2025. Okay, and there are two suggested names. It maybe others are going to call it Galaxy G Fold, and other rumored shows that it's going to be called Galaxy Z Fold, G Fold. So the it's going to cover about a wider market in 2025, but right now is going to cover the Greater China, South Korea, and the US, without forgetting the United Arab Emirates. So that's about the topic of today. Shake987. Okay, so give a comment down below. Tell me where you are watching me from and what do you think. Okay, yeah. So this live is going to take around just 1 hour, so we have got about 36 minutes remaining for us to wind up. So I'll be taking you through what we are expecting from Samsung trifold. We don't have the exact name. There are two proposed names: Galaxy G Fold or Galaxy Z trifold, and is expected to launch commercially in November this year or December in select markets, and it will be wider, more globally launch is anticipated to happen in 2026. So the device was officially unveiled to a selected audience at a tech exhibition during the APEC CEO summit, and the the production is rumored to be between 50,000 to 200,000 units. Okay, and maybe you might be thinking of what are the key features that are going to be in this in this phone, we are expecting the design is pretty obvious, that is triple folding design that fold into a smartphone and unfold into a 10-inch tablet sized display. This is a very bit interesting part where you can imagine you just moving around with a 10-inch display in your pocket. That's very interesting part. And the price is a bit higher, where it's rumored to be around 200 2,800 US dollars. A very big um, it's a bit expensive, eh? And the specification to this phone is expected to feature the Snapdragon 8 Elite chip of up to 16 GB of RAM and a triple 50 megapixel rear camera system, and the software will run a One UI 7 based on Android 14 with AI enhancement and custom interface designed for trifold form factor. And the interesting part with the AI enhancements, you understand very well that Samsung are doing well in AI features. So while as they are saying that there will be AI enhancement, we expect something that will blow our mind. So the availability, so for those who are yet to grab this, they might be asking where will be this mobile. The initial availability is very limited, and the broader consumer launch is strongly possibly for 2026, where it will be launched globally. Yeah, Arthur, how are you? So this is a tech that is continuing. For those who are tuning in, we are going through the Samsung Trifold. We don't have the specific name for for this Samsung that is going to be launched, and there are two rumors names that we are expecting it to be called: the Galaxy G Fold and the Galaxy Z Trifold. And it's going to be launched into specified areas. This is the the Great China, South Korea, the United Arab Emirates, and USA. And for those who are tuning in to today's talk, please just like and subscribe if you are new here. Okay, thank you for the like. All right, so tell me where you're watching me from, and what kind of questions can you raise about the trifold Galaxy that is going to be launched very soon, and it is expected to launch in November or December 2025. For those who are joining in lately, this live is going to take just 1 hour, and we have about 31 minutes to end this live. And we are focusing on the features, the design, the availability, and the software that will be contained in this trifold. The trifold design is more um, flexible in terms of carrying around. It's like you're carrying around a tablet in your pocket, you understand? Jojo is Jojo, I have a question about Samsung Galaxy. Sorry for being out of topic. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead, Jojo. You can ask your question. Okay, Jojo, you're waiting for your question. So, as we wait Jojo to shoot his question, we are expecting trifold Samsung Galaxy that is going to be launched this November, or in between November and December. There is no specific date. So Jojo's question is there a mini version of Samsung S25 Ultra? Yeah, there is. Samsung S25, there was a series of Samsung S25. So we have S25, Samsung S25 Plus, and Samsung S25 Ultra. There is a 3 series of Samsung Ultra, so you can go and check that it exists. Okay, there are many versions. Samsung, when it was launching S25 Ultra, it came with 3 series, that is Samsung S25s, S25, and S25 Plus. Okay, so there. Oh, you're welcome, and I'm inviting more questions to come. I'll be answering, and if this is your first time here, please just do me a favor, just click the subscribe button and we'll be in the same sail. As we move on, today we are focusing on Samsung's trifold phone that is likely to be called the Galaxy G Fold or Galaxy Z Trifold, and is expected to launch commercially in between this November and December 2025, and it selects market, in a wider, more globally launch is anticipated to happen in 2026. Now, the device was officially unveiled to be selected audience at a tech exhibition during the APEC CEO Summit in South Korea at the end of October 2025, and initially available will be limited, with the production or rumored to be between 50,000 to 200,000 units, and the initial market are expected to include South Korea, Great China, the US, and the United Arab Emirates. Now, when we are talking about this new launch of the Galaxy G Fold or Galaxy Z Trifold that we are expecting it, many people are asking, so many searches are showing in Google Trends that the key features and details that the G Fold is going to have. So starting with the design, we have a triple fold design that is obvious about the name. From the name trifold, into we are folding into a smartphone shape and unfold it into a 10-inch sized tablet display. You can imagine a huge display. Just when you fold it, you can walk around in your pocket. You can imagine how that is. And the price is a bit higher, rumored to be around 2,800 US dollars, and the specifications expected to feature the Snapdragon 8 Li 8 Li chip, up to 16 GB of RAM, and a triple 50 megapixel rear camera. system. And talking about the software, we run a One UI 7 based on the current version of Android 14 with AI enhancement and custom interface designed for the trifold from Factor. And the interesting part in the AI enhancement, we understand that, and we have noticed that Samsung is much higher ahead on AI. So as they are telling us that they're expected to have AI enhancement, then we know they mean it, and we are expecting more features on AI in this trifold. And the availability is initially available is very limited. That is focusing into uh, Great China, South Korea, United States of America, the United Arab Emirates. It's really um, limited, and they are going to wind up into to launch it into, maybe I can say, globally in 2026, after they have tried their market. And the production, um, about the production unit, right right now is rumored to be about 50,000 to 200,000 units. So tell me, what do you think about the trifold Samsung Galaxy that is going to be launched? And there are two names that are suggested to be launched, to be given to this phone. One is Galaxy G Fold and Galaxy Z Trifold. You can tell me which is the best name that they can go with. I think the Galaxy G Fold could be more professional, very short and memorable, and Galaxy Z Fold, a trifold, can be good and memorable because they have already launched the Galaxy Z Fold, but it will be somehow confusing, for those new users who will be going to the market. We have already the Galaxy Z Fold 7 that is very slim, and we are expecting the trifold Samsung to be slim too. So give me your thought in the comment section. And as we waiting for your comments, we are having about 21 minutes to end this live. It's just a 1 hour briefing about what we are expecting Samsung to launch their trifold phone this November, or in between November and December. This is an AI, a place where you get to know more about the tech reviews from phones, laptops, and those kind of sorts. So, for those who are joining, please do me a favor, just subscribe, and you'll be getting more updates on tech. Yes, anyone with a question as we are winding up? So, in short, we are talking about the trifold phone from Samsung that is going to launch very soon in between November and December 2025, and it have select selected several marketplaces where it's going to launch, and it's going to be more globally, and as it is anticipated to be in between 2026 for globally launch. But for now, it's going to be in between the South Korea, Greater China, the US, and United Arab Emirates. So thank you very much for those who are still in this life. Just give your comment, give your thought about this, and you can ask me. I can rewind the topic of today, and make you we us to say the same book, right? So this channel is about the tech. You can ask me any question about this, and I'll be very, very um, kind to answer any kind of question that you raise. So we are talking about the Samsung's trifold phone that is likely to be called the Galaxy G Fold, or Galaxy Z Trifold, is expected to launch commercially in November or December 2025, and they have selected several markets, and they are going to move more global launch as in anticipated in 2026. And maybe you can be curious about where are these the selected markets where they are going to first launch this phone. As per now, the expected is in the initial market are expected to include South Korea, Great China, the US, and the United Arab Emirates. Yeah, and talking about the production rate uh, in units is rumored to be between 50,000 to 200,000 units. And most interestingly things is about the features that are going to be included in this phone. First thing is the design. So the design is triple folding design that folds into a smartphone shape and unfold into a 10 tablet sized inch display. You can This is very interesting. You can imagine just walking around with a very tiny phone, uh, and when you unfold it, is a very crazy screen in your pocket. And the price is a bit higher, of up to 2,800 USD. That's a very huge number. And the specification is expected to feature the Snapdragon 8 Li chip and up to 16 GB of RAM, and a triple 50 megapixel rear camera. And when we talk about the software that will be included in this phone, is that it will run on a One UI 7 based on the Android 14 with AI enhancement. Just underline that word, AI enhancement. Samsung is really, I can say, the king of AI in terms of integrating AI into their products. But don't get me wrong, that's the proofs that shows many things about the AI enhancement. Mm-mm. Italeta. Sawa. Thank you. So tell me, guys, about the this recent coming launch of the trifold Samsung. So we have about 14 minutes to wind up, and drop your comment telling. And if this is your first time to join and subscribe for this kind of content, right? So yep, yep. So we are going to wind up our live today. Thank you for following up to this point. I really like to encourage you when I be live. Please just come in. Let's share tech together and have any question. Please feel free to ask. And if this is your first time here, please subscribe. Bye.